first question, this is unit 2. This unit 2 name is limit and continuity. Limits and continuity of function. Okay, which you have already done in your semester 1, that is last unit was this only, limit and continuity. But there was something, we were not going in detail, we were not doing property of continuous function or something. We just did the definition, we saw how to solve, correct? Okay, now my question is, can somebody tell me, can somebody give me epsilon delta definition, that is limit say extending to p f of x that is equal to say L, without seeing any notes or anything? Can you tell me what, how to write this limit epsilon delta definition, the original definition? Yes, anybody? Limit extending to p f of x equal to L. Yes, I'll give you a little bit hint. For all epsilon positive, for all epsilon positive. Anybody else? Can you complete this? वेट एन कहाँ से आ गया भाई इसमें? वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट सीक्वेंस, दिस इज अ फंक्शन, डू यू सी? या okay, perfect. There exists delta which is greater than 0, satisfying some property. What is that property satisfying? X minus p. You guys are forgetting everything, huh? You have to study, you have to focus on these definitions. I already told you while teaching that we'll be using this all the time. Even in your TYBS you will be using the same thing. Mod of x minus p that is less than delta, this imply mod of f of x minus L that is less than epsilon. I already told you, if in mathematics if you want to prove two things are equal, correct, then what should you do? You should prove that their subtraction that is less than any real number, any epsilon. If you are able to prove this, that means you are telling that these two people are equal, approximately equal, you can say. So limit का भी मतलब तो वही होता है ना, that means when x is going towards p, this guy is almost equal to L, correct? Okay, now my question is, can you draw the above thing graphically? इसका meaning क्या है? I am giving you any epsilon positive. Say I am giving you epsilon equal to 1. Can you give me? Can you draw this thing graphically? I have already done this thing. ओके, मैं ड्रॉ करता हूँ, साथ में चलेगा? सो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? देयर विल बी समवेयर p, एंड यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? देयर विल बी समवेयर l, करेक्ट? p यहाँ पे x के बारे में बात हो रहा है, यहाँ पे f ऑफ x के बारे में, ठीक है? What next? I am giving you epsilon equal to 1. Suppose I am giving you epsilon equal to 1. So what should you do? You have to find a delta such that this is true. Can you break this mod? And you know how to break this mod. correct? You may write the whole definition in different form. How will you break this mod? How will you break this mod? Yes. X minus pi lies between minus delta and delta. I think you are saying in different way. You are saying delta is lying between that and that. No. X minus pi is lying between minus delta and delta. You remember mod x less than k, minus k is less than x less than k, correct? So what next? Can you tell me where x belongs to? It will be open interval definitely. So whatever you said, yeah. Yeah, so it will be p minus delta and p plus delta. Is that correct? And same for other guy. Can you tell me where f of x belongs to? L minus epsilon, yes, L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon, correct. So what should you do? I am giving you epsilon का value, so epsilon equal to 1 तुमको पता है, and L is given to you, so you will form a epsilon bond. Sorry, epsilon band. Better to say epsilon band. So you'll form a epsilon band for this guy, correct? That is L minus epsilon, L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon. In particular, if you are taking epsilon equal to 1, then it will be L minus 1 and L plus 1. Okay, this is what you are having. What next you have to do to prove the function is to prove the limit exists, limit at x tending to p exists. What you have to prove? You have to find a delta such that mod of x minus p that is less than delta. What do you mean by this? That means you have to find a delta such that your x, which is lying between this p minus delta and p plus delta. So this is your p. यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Something p minus delta and your p plus delta. Correct? That means I will be having a band for this guy also. So what will be my conclusion? When will I say that limit exists? For all epsilon positive, there should exist a delta such that for everybody this following should be true. There should exist a delta that is x minus p less than delta. This should be true. That means all those x which is satisfying this property, correct? That means all these x which are lying here, all these x, their image should be in this rectangle. That is, their image should be in this band in particular. If you say, do you see? This is the definition of limit of a function. All those x lying in this band, all those x, their image, they should lie in this band. Then only you will say that function is continuous. Is that okay? Or sorry, not continuous, that is limit exists. Here I'm not talking about continuity. If my L is equal to f of a, then the same definition will work for continuity. Do you agree? Have you understand graphically what is meaning of this? That is, give me any epsilon. See, अगर मैंने epsilon का value कम किया, suppose I'm reducing the value of epsilon, then you see what is the changes going to happen if my epsilon is this, correct? Then I'll be having another delta, so शायद ऐसा कुछ मिलेगा, और delta may be same, it may be different, but the condition is you have to decide delta. So that is on your hand which delta you should decide, so that all the values which are lying in that p minus delta and p plus delta, all the images they should be in this band. So this, to decide this delta, this is in your hand. Like in definition of sequence, if you remember, I told you that you put the numbers x1 x2 everything, then you'll be having epsilon band here. you'll be having a band here. And what was the case there? You have to decide a n naught such that after that everybody is lying in that. So can I take this as n naught? Can I take this point as n naught? No, because after that there are some point which are lying outside, correct? So it is better to take this. अगर ये लिया तो इधर कोई भी बड़ा नंबर लिया तो भी चलेगा, correct? So same here also. I have to decide after seeing this L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon, after seeing their values. Suppose इनकी कुछ values यहाँ पे है, कुछ यहाँ पे है, ऐसा ऐसा. I have to see कि I have to decide a little such that everybody is lying in that thing. Everybody is lying in that interval. Definition is quite same because दोनों तो limit ही है. Just little bit here there was no bound from this side. Here you are forming a rectangle. Here this was just a strip. Correct. Here I can go anywhere this side. This is not bounded to me, but here I am having a bound, that is p plus delta. Okay, is the definition clear? This is actually already we have discussed about it, not new to you. Okay, now one more thing is there, that is left limit. Do you remember what is left limit? What do you mean by left limit? When do we say limit of a function exists? अगर सॉल्व करने की बात है, सपोज फंक्शन दिया है समथिंग व्हेन x इज लेस देन p एंड समथिंग व्हेन x इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू p. सपोज दिस इज योर फंक्शन. So how will you solve this? The question is find this limit extending to p f of x. Suppose this is your question. How will you do? How will you do that? Limit extending to p minus you have to find, and next you have to find limit extending to p plus f of x, correct? If these two people are equal, then what will you say? What will you say? I'll maybe break it in three parts. Suppose and x equal to p. You have to find these two people. If these two people are equal, then what is your conclusion? That is limit of function exist, and exist whatever the value is. Correct? Do you agree? Suppose this is L. If these two people are not equal, then we say that limit does not exist. Correct? Limit के लिए we don't have to see this condition. This guy is not required for us at all. Do you agree? Okay, now we are telling x belongs to p minus x belongs to p plus. That means what? On x-axis I want to go towards p, so I have only two paths. Either I can go from here or I can go from here. Okay, so that's why we used to say this as left limit, right limit. If you are coming from negative side, say negative side से आ रहे हो, तो that is called left limit, and if you are coming from positive side, then that is called right limit. Is that okay? Just a little bit motivation. If I now try to define this in R2, see अभी तक हम लोग ने just real के case में कर रहे हैं x belong to p. If this is in R2, if this is in say plane, so here it will be your point p, but here there is no left or right. Your function, your point x can be from anywhere. It can come from here, it can come from here, it can approach from anywhere. Do you see? This will be done in your SYBSC. Correct? Here it is easy because I have only two way. That is to check whether limit exists. I have to come from this side or come from this side. That's it. Done. Okay. Now look at this properly. I am saying I am coming from this side. What do you mean by coming from this side? Means here. Look at this. I am coming from this side means what? I am having this interval. That means my x belongs to this interval. Do you see? P minus delta comma p. Correct? Do you see that? So whenever same limit का definition, अगर यहाँ पे इफ़ यू रिप्लेस दिस पार्ट बाय दिस गाय, this thing, then that is called left limit का definition. And if you replace that same thing with this thing, क्या हैगा ये, x belongs to p comma p plus delta, then that will be definition of right limit. This is left limit, this is right limit. Same definition, just to replace this guy. See, I am taking mod x minus p, that is less than delta. This is giving the condition on both this interval from here to here, but I am breaking it. P minus delta to p तक लिया, that will be my left limit का definition, and from p to p plus delta, that will be my right limit का definition. Is that clear? This is also already done in your semester 1. If you see that, even lecture recording is there, so you may visit it once again if you feel. Yeah, is that clear to you? Definition of left limit and right limit. And when do we say a function is, when do you say limit of function exists? When the left and right both the limit exist and they are equal. If they are not equal, then we say that limit does not exist. Is that okay? Okay, now can somebody define continuity? Even let us go little bit slow. Do not jump to continuity first. Once we define limit, फिर उसके बाद क्या किया था हम लोगों ने? Do you remember anything? That is limit of a function if exist is unique. Uniqueness of limit किया था. What next? Algebra of limit किया था. What do you mean by algebra of limit? The word algebra, I told you. These things are done in your unit 3. What do you mean by algebra? Algebra means what? If you are having two function f plus g of x, if you know the limit of function f and if you know limit of function g, then their addition will converge to L plus m, or limit will be L plus m. F into g, so it will be L into m. F by g, it will be L by m, provided that your L and m, that m and g should not be 0. Correct? And what next? Even subtraction ka bhi. This is called algebra. Algebra means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This is called algebra. So limit में सब चलता है. दो function का limit है. So if you want to find the limit of this addition, so it is enough to find इसका limit and इसका limit, then add it. Same here also. If you want to find limit of multiplication, so you can find this limit, then you can just multiply it. Same goes for division. This is called algebra. What next? After algebra, what next? Yes? Anybody? I will give you a hint. Maybe you can say something like this. वड़ा पाव कैसे बनाते हैं? It is to connected ना, ऐसा कुछ था. Yes, sandwich sir. Correct. What is that? Can somebody give me the statement? What is sandwich theorem? Yes. You are having three functions, f, g, and h. Okay. And there is some condition, that is f of x that is less than equal to g of x that is less than equal to h of x. Then if limit x tending to p, say f of x का value L है, and that is same as limit x tending to p, g of x का value भी L है, correct? So what is your conclusion? Then what can you say? Oh sorry, g नहीं h आना चाहिए ना यहाँ पे. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Then limit extending to p, it will be g of x that is equal to also l. दिस इज सैंडविच थ्योरम. ये सैंडविच थ्योरम का यूज कहाँ पे हुआ था मोस्टली? सैंडविच थ्योरम का यूज से लिमिट एक्सटेंडिंग टू इंफिनिटी sin x upon x. Can I use L'Hopital rule here? What is L'Hopital rule? In your way, if I say that is L'Hospital. What is L'Hopital rule? No, actually, when your function is that is 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, then you can use L'Hopital rule. That is the, I think that is the correct way. Then what is the answer? You just have to find, you just have to differentiate numerator and differentiate denominator, correct? But when x going to infinity, where does my sin x goes to infinity? Because denominator is going to infinity. What about? Yes, correct. Sin x is always lying between -1 and +1. So this will never go to infinity. So what is my conclusion? I cannot apply L'Hopital rule here. What else I can do? I can use whatever you said. Sin x is lying between -1 and 1. What else? You have to just divide by x, -1 by x. Do you see the sandwich? Where does this guy go to? If you take limit x tends to infinity, this will go to 0, this will go to 0, and this will also go to 0. Agreed? Yes? Okay. One more thing. Limit x tending to 0 sin x upon x. First question, can I use L'Hopital rule? To solve limit, basically we try to use L'Hopital. That is a helpful guy for us. Yes? Okay. Anybody else? Anyone else? Can I use L'Hopital rule? See, please interact in class. Mathematics class. अगर बोलोगे नहीं तो it is not. I'll not be happy after teaching. Once I used to get some response, then that is the best thing. A teacher wants at least. A mathematics teacher. I don't want. I don't want to name any other name. I just want to talk about mathematics. So just now I told you what is L'Hopital rule. If your function is of 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form, then only you can apply L'Hopital rule, correct? And if you put sine 0, it is again 0 by 0 only, na? You know what is sine 0, correct? You are not aware about sine infinity by sine infinity, correct? You are not aware about sine infinity. But here you are sure that sine 0 is 0, isn't it? Matlab, can you apply L'Hopital rule here? Yes. So this is the difference you must understand. एक में just मैंने infinity लिया था और एक में just ऐसा किया. So here that is okay because I know what is the structure around 0, around extending to 0. I know the structure of sin x. Correct? So what will be the limit? It will be derivative, ये क्या आएगा, cos x, and here it is 1, and limit extending to 0. This is cos 0, that is 1. You know that is famous limit के फॉर्मूले में ये आता है, limit extending to 0 sin x upon x, that is 1. 11 standard. हाँ, बट वहाँ पे ये नहीं देखा होगा तुम लोगों ने, ये हम लोगों ने सीक्वेंस में भी देखा है, in terms of limit n tending to infinity sin n upon n. So this is now a sequence. If you are having n, तो ये sequence हो गया, x रखा तो ये अपना function हो गया. That's it. Okay, so let us go ahead. Now my question would be, अभी तक सी हम लोगों ने क्या किया, हम लोगों ने लिमिट का डेफिनेशन